Hey brothers and sisters, bringing another story. This one's a little different. This is just a story for you moms. Just a heartwarming story. Alright, in the Orient they used to have this tradition where when somebody in the village got really very old, so old that they couldn't take care of them anymore, they couldn't take care of themselves anymore, and the village could no longer take care of them, then the oldest child would take that parent up into the mountains at the very top of the mountain and leave them there to die. It was just a tradition, it was centuries ago. And this one young man had a mother that he just loved. He loved his mom. She was the sweetest mom in the whole world. And she was getting so old she no longer could take care of herself. And the village got together and they talked it over and they told the young man, it's time to bring your mother up to the mountain. So it was decided that he was going to go the very next morning. And when morning came, and he got his mother up and he made her breakfast, and they just sat around talking, and they were reminiscing about all the wonderful times that they had together. They were just talking, having the best time. And as he was talking to his mom, he didn't want to go. They were having such a great time. They kept talking about, remember this and remember that. Remember when you did this, Mom, and remember when I did that. And time started to pass really fast. And pretty soon it was getting late in the afternoon, like around 4 or 5 o'clock. And he just said, Mom, we've got to go. I'm sorry, Mom, we've got to go. And they got ready and they took off. By the time they left, it was 5 o'clock. And as they were going up, because it was wintertime, around 6:30, it started getting dark. Now this is a long trek up into very dangerous terrain with wild animals, and the path as you get closer to the top gets more narrow and harder to follow. So as the sun started to go down, the mother just kept picking these big red berries, bright red berries. She was picking berries and throwing them, picking berries and throwing them, picking berries and throwing them. And the son thought to himself, why is she doing that? But he didn't say anything because he was so upset about having to leave his mom. He didn't want to leave his mom. He loved his mom. So he got to the top of the mountain, and it's late at night. It's like 10:30, 11 o'clock. And he lays her down, and he gives her a big hug, and he turns to leave. And he turns back, and he looks at her, and he's got panic in his eyes. And she says, what's the matter, son? He goes, it's so dark. I don't know that I can find my way back. And it's well known that if you get off the trail or off the path, it's treacherous. There's gullies and cliffs that just fall off into nothing. Most people die. And he says, Mom, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And she said, don't worry, son. Just follow the trail of berries that I left for you. Just follow the trail of berries. Love you guys.